John just released an article. You were just talking about asterism, and you released an article just recently. Experience asterism's mass metal for free with two US shows. You want to talk about that?
Well, that's still in the future, of course, but yeah, the that was an interesting and exciting development. I got wind. I'm sure a lot of folks right here and listening today did as well. That Asterism, after several years hiatus, is making it back to the U.S. And in fact, yesterday and today they're playing at Anime Expo, which I
Mm.
went to a year ago yesterday, and it was so hot and so crowded. I think I'm going to wait a couple years before I go again. But Asterism played two different events there, and then they've got Santa Ana. They got a show in Santa Ana coming up this coming week, and then they'll be flying over to the East Coast and playing in New York on the 11th. And
Yeah.
I'm just really at a place downtown in Manhattan. I'm
Now,
really excited about seeing them.
now I know you didn't go to this one, but you said you went the other year to the expo. How is the crowd turnout for that? What is asterism looking into when they're going to this show, as far as
Well,
crowd standpoint?
great question. Yeah. Well, I think that as far two or all three members of the band are big anime fans, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, last fall they put out a complete album of anime covers. So it makes
Yeah.
perfect sense
Hmm.
to go to
Mhm.
Anime Expo, back to the points everybody was making earlier about collabs and how that exposes you to people that don't know you yet. Well, it's
Yeah,
a
that's
great
that's
way
gonna
to
be a
get, I
great.
don't know, some insane number like 20,000 people a day are at that thing. Really, it was.
Wow.
We got in line and the line was moving as we were walking to go in last year, and I swear it was 35 minutes of walking, snaking all around the convention center in LA before we actually got to the front door. It's huge, huge and sweaty and crowded and colorful. It's a really great experience if you're into Japanese pop culture at all, even if you're not an
Yeah.
anime freak per se. Uh, Cosplay, so perfect for them to play there. I bet you they got a lot of new fans, and
Okay.
I would recommend listening. I'm not a big anime watcher myself. However, there's a few I like. I certainly appreciate why people like it, but the album itself is great music.
Yeah.
And then on the heels of that, they came out with, depending on whom you ask, it's either an EP or a mini album of original stuff that's already out, and it's also, in my opinion, great. The Besides the fact that they've been practicing ever since the last time they were in the U.S. 4 years ago. I'd like to get to the bottom of what their thinking was, but they've added. I think I know, but they've all five tunes have Haruka on vocals.
Right.
They're all original tunes, and she sings on them.
Good for her.
She does
And
very well too.
Yeah, especially for those of us whose ears are attuned to the wide range of Japanese vocals. Very easy to listen to. I think she's got a good voice, no doubt, just like she practices probably 12 hours a day on her guitar
Hmm.
and still play, even though she plays it better than 7.5 billion people on Earth. Um, she obviously worked really hard on it, and I thought she sounds great. I've listened to it multiple times in the last few days to get
Yeah.
ready for the show in a
I
week.
saw him when I was in Japan, and
Oh yeah,
I got to hear him. So you're gonna be loving that when you get the chance to see him live. And when I saw him, there's only like 45, 50 people in the room, which is
yeah,
insane to me.
I know.
But so just knowing that they got to play for like thousands of people that makes me happy, because they should be playing for that many people.
Yeah, yeah,
And
and
her vocals live they're great, man.
Yeah?
I mean, doing it on
Oh,
albums one
glad to hear
thing,
that.
hearing it live too, it was really cool to hear that she's not only strong
Right.
in the studio, she's strong live too.
right.
Well,
That's
I'm
always the acid
optimistic.
test.
I'm always I'm optimistic about them because they're young. They got the talent. They got the hard work. I think it's just a matter of time until they get out there more and they start getting the recognition that they deserve. And I got to tell you, Jonathan, finding this and getting this info about the free show is good stuff. And it just, just another reason to like Asterism.
Yeah, that's an
I
awesome
mean,
thing,
that
man.
is so. I mean, what a deal! I mean, you just can't beat that. I
You
mean, I
think
always
they
say
might
never
add
give us
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I buried the lead there. I buried the lead there, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, I bought a ticket, and so did a number of people I know for East and West Coast. And then they just announced last week that several days ago that they decided to make the shows free.
That's
By the
really
way,
good. That's
if
really
you
cool.
if you're already a ticket holder, you should have gotten a refund by now. I got a refund already.
Yeah, that's smart though. I mean, my thinking is it's 2 shows, right?
Yeah.
So they're not making a lot anyway. If it was a whole like 10 shows, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
but they're
that'd
like,
be a
it's
disaster.
got to be. Maybe we can get just more people there.
Yeah.
And we've seen bands come here and add shows on as they're in the country. So it'd be cool if they got a chance to add some more shows. I don't know if they got the
Yeah, it would
time or
be.
whatever.
Well, buy the merch if you're going to these shows.
Oh,
help sell out that merch.
Yeah,
I'm
Buy
going
that
to take
stuff.
that refund and buy a sweatshirt or something.
There you go.
Definitely buy that merch. Hey guys, thank you for watching. The Gaijin guys this year are really trying to up our game in the Japanese music news space, so we really rely on our Patreon supporters and our members over here on YouTube, so thank you so much. So if you guys can help, consider becoming a Patreon supporter or a member, and you also get exclusive group reactions from all of the guys. Stay awesome, everyone. See you in the next one. See you!